So then we are live from Colombo. Final evening in Colombo. Aakhri sham, Colombo ki aakhri sham. Feel like that? Are you sad?
I am a bit, even though the fact is that India won the Asia Cup, and I think that Asia Cup victory will give the boost that the Indian team needs. But going away from this beautiful place, these people.
Yes. See this, chilling, this guy is chilling with his soft drinks, riding.
But India, I think, came to Sri Lanka with question marks hanging around the dressing room. And fortunately,
Achha, before Indian team's question mark, have you answered question mark? You came to this tour, people would have said, don't go again. A title will not come. Are you feeling vindicated? You want to tell everyone that you have come on the tour and India is taking back the cup. So please.
So you've said the right thing. People do blame us for everything. कि जी तुम गए और हार गए. और भाई हम आए और जीत गए. We won the Asia Cup, and don't forget the fact that the last ICC tournament that India won in England, the Champions Trophy, I was there as well. There as well.
People forget. Short-term memory.
No, but it's been a pretty good 2 weeks for India.
Yes.
In terms of fitness of the players, in terms of the form, in terms of the balance that you needed, the right balance that you needed. India have got everything. Now the point is, what team is selected for the India-Australia series? Do you retain all the players, the World Cup bound players, or would you rather want to give rest to a couple of them?
No, so what do you make of the fact, and that question will be answered based on the fact, what do you make of this 3-match series? Because just now Wasim Akram has come out and said that why would India do this? Why would they play a 3-match series? तो खुदा ना खास्ता किसी को कोई इंजरी हो जाए. So you are looking like one of the strongest team going into the World Cup. No major injury playing these 3 matches. You're going to be playing against one of the other top contenders of the World Cup. What happens if somebody gets injured? So what are you going of having the series?
See, it's the home FTP. It has high value in terms of money for the broadcaster. Number one. Number two, I think if we had raised the same question 2 weeks ago, I don't think everybody would have said ki mat khelo. That time we thought, only the Asia Cup and then the 3 games against Australia left. So Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, Bumrah. So we're actually looking at those games as an incentive for them. Now that they've done well already, most of them have done well already. So now we are saying, yaar ye matches kyun rakhe the? But one thing I agree, and we've discussed this quite often on this tour. The only thing that worries me now is an injury to any of the Indian players. See the way Travis Head got injured, Team Saudi got injured, Naseem Shah got injured. I just hope and pray that these 3 games just go by without any injury.
And the other thing is that this World Cup is 9 league games. So it's not a play 4 or 5 good games like sometimes you have in a T20 World Cup. You reach the final, it's the focus then goes to the final only. This is 9 league games, 50 overs, extended World Cup. By the time you reach the semi, so you don't want any injury. Even I would want a few players, rested. I hope the agreement is reached quickly, not like these 2 gentlemen behind us who are fighting. I want to show them. You see these 2, now they've gone off after a big fight. So now the audio has reduced. So we had a corn seller here. So the 2 corn sellers fighting over, it was your duty to be selling the corn and you went and my duty.
Both of them have just
both are so upset.
You
see, they have left the stall. There is a corn stall. You can see the corn there on the web. They have left it after the fight. Your duty, my duty. They have gone now. The stall is just lying like this. So for the last 5 minutes, they were bickering, fighting, screaming.
To one of the witnesses over some issue.
So I hope the selectors don't have this kind of fight, and I don't think they will. They will all be in agreement. Rohit Sharma, everyone is going to be sitting there deciding the team for India. But I'm going to name a few players that I think 100% should be rested. Jasprit Bumrah is one of them. I've seen whatever I wanted to see of Jasprit Bumrah. He is precious as gold, silver, diamond, whatever you say. I don't want anything to happen to him. Wrap him up in cotton wool, save him, rest Hardik Pandya, because there is no replacement of Hardik Pandya. God forbid if something was to happen to him, there is no replacement. For Akshar, you went for Washi, whatever. Hardik Pandya, no replacement, so rest him. Batters can bat because I think batters, you know,
Maybe you
they
can have them
want
in the
some
team
runs.
and then rotate if you want
Yeah,
to.
so they can continue.
One game you play X, the other game you play Y.
Siraj maybe the third one. You'll say okay, rest him also.
No, but if you rest everybody,
Then who will play?
yes.
No, Shardul will bowl. Mohammad Shami will bowl.
No, I think they might have 15, 16 players, the same as the World Cup, plus a couple of them, and then rotate them. So they may actually be with the team, and maybe on rotational basis somebody else gets a chance this game. Then
Yeah.
the other person gets a chance. It could be like that.
They can do that. They can do some rotation in terms of selection. But
But
this,
the team will be announced exactly in 1 hour's time.
yeah.
8:30.
Of course, we will be live on Sports Today. We may not be live, but we will do
We
a
will
video.
come live,
Yeah, maybe
eventually.
no. Yeah. We're going to be heading to the airport. It's a flight back to India after a long and tiring Asia Cup. But before that, I also want to know, in terms of you were talking about players being rested. Right now, India is the cynosure of all eyes. Everyone is saying this is the team, this is the team. But all the plans also, as you said, seems like you've tick marked everything. Barring one thing, and which becomes very interesting, is a spin bowling all-rounder slot. Because forget about Akshar Patel's injury, even before he got his injury and the way he had been bowling, I thought there were still question marks over that. With that in mind, do you reckon that, and because of what Rohit Sharma said, he said that I am constantly in touch with a lot of spin bowling all-rounder, that slot is still kind of
Including
open.
Ashwin, he said.
Including Ashwin. What do you make of that? Ashwin once again, can he be the guy? Somehow or the other
No,
finds
but the
a
only
way
problem
to the
is
team
the only
during
problem
World
is
Cups.
they went with Washington Sundar now. Unfortunately, he didn't get an opportunity to showcase his talent,
Yeah.
but he was called and he played in the finals. I still feel that Shreyas Iyer, I think, will get fit. He will get fit. He will eventually be in your World Cup team. Akshar Patel is 50-50. See, he's going to take at least a week to recover, which means that the Australia series he will have to miss. He'll have to sit out. And I feel, Nikhil, that by now should not go to too many names. Washington Sundar, because he was called, should be the one who should be used as a backup. In case you feel happy that you need an off spinner, somebody who can bat, then go with him. Otherwise, I think right now going to Chahal or Ashwin may actually be a long exercise.
And the interesting bit is, I'm a bit surprised when Ashwin's name came, and maybe you can also chip in if you share the same feelings. I tell you why I was surprised. Not taking anything away from Ashwin the bowler. Ashwin the bowler is outstanding. It's just that he's been out of your ODI plans for a long time. Suddenly, how does it happen? The same thing happened in T20s, that he is out of your T20 plan. Just when the World Cup comes, he comes in. That's one. Secondly, because you're looking at a bowling all-rounder, the slot is not for a spinner. It's for a bowling all-rounder. So I understood why they took Akshar. It wasn't so much for his bowling abilities, it was mostly for his batting ability. You play Shardul Thakur, there are better fast bowlers than Shardul Thakur.
Of course.
But you play him simply because he gives you that
For the
batting.
balance.
But my point is, I know Ashwin has done his bit with the bat, especially in Test cricket. But can you look at Ashwin as a bowling all-rounder, or are you going to look at him only as a pure spinner? I'm looking at him as a pure spinner. I know he can bat, but that's not the kind of batting I'm looking at it. With Akshar, I still understood. Akshar is I think, more
Especially
accomplished
with
batsman.
Jadeja, who's struggling at 7.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm looking at Ashwin, I'm only looking at as a spinner. Can India play ever 3 regular spinners? No chance. They cannot play
One of
Kuldeep
them has to be an
Jadeja.
all-rounder.
And in that case, which is why I agree that Washington Sundar makes more sense, because he's a much better, more accomplished batter. So
Else
he
you could
comes.
have also gone to Yuzi Chahal.
Yes.
Could have gone to Yuzi Chahal.
Yeah. But because you were looking at an off spinner and you saw off spinners do well here against left-handers, you want to
Somebody who could bat.
Yeah. So I don't know what, maybe viewers think differently. Maybe they look at him, Ashwin, also as a accomplished white ball batter. I could be wrong. He plays in the IPL, sometimes plays some good knocks as well. I could be wrong in that. But what do you think? Can he be looked at as a
Difficult.
competent batter?
To be honest, very difficult. And you'll also have to look at the fielding. You'll also have to
Fielding
look
as
at the fielding. I think he was taken to the wrong format last year. Rather than T20s, I would have much rather preferred him in the one-dayers. But now that they've gone to Washington Sundar, I think they should stick with him. I may have picked Ashwin as the third spinner. But again, the requirement of the team is that you need somebody who could bat a bit. Not bat a bit, bat a bit longer.
Yeah.
Like Aksar did in the 2 games here, and he played well. With the ball, he was very ordinary this time. So as an off spinner, yes, Ashwin against the left-handers would be a different ball game altogether. But again, if your priority is to also have somebody bat at 8,
That it is.
Yeah.
That Rohit Sharma has made very
then
clear.
it has to be Sundar versus Aksar Patel.
Yeah, I'd
I think
agree.
the choice narrows down to the 2 of them.
I think in a way, I mean, I don't want to sound mean, but in a way it's turned out to be a blessing in disguise, the Akshar injury. Because somewhere you had gone with it, and I understand why, because he had been playing and then suddenly you can't discard him. I understand why. But it had become one-dimensional, the attack. That's why I'm saying, and you're right, that his bowling has not been that good, Akshar's.
Could be bad for him, unfortunately, but could also be a blessing in disguise for the Indians.
That's what I'm saying. So at least then that way an off-spinner comes in and a decent bat as Washington
Exactly.
Sundar is. So
A good
that
fielder as
balance, good fielder, that balance that India
Young
was
fielder.
needing can also happen. I just saw a question that, are you still in Colombo? Yes, this is Sri Lanka. See, look at the beautiful beach. We are at the beach side. Yeah, this is the beautiful beach. People are walking for the evening walks. We're still here. We haven't left. We are going to be leaving tonight. We'll be here while the team is also announced. So we'll probably try and join you from here as well. Okay. Ashwin's bowling is very good. Batting for RR, he got 50 of 38 deliveries, as somebody is pointing out. Somebody is saying, I usually don't take, तुम्हारी औकात क्या, Ashwin तो आएगा ही, he's saying. So as if what we say will make a difference on whether वो आएगा या नहीं आएगा.
No, I was for Ashwin when the team was being selected. I mean, I actually thought that Ashwin could actually make it. But now, if they really wanted him, they should have called him here. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. Now, I'm not saying what is right, what is wrong. I'm just going by the fact that they called up Sundar and not Ashwin. I mean, Ashwin was in Chennai. If Sundar was in Bangalore, Ashwin could have also joined the team.
No, maybe the thought process is exactly what we mentioned, where you're looking at that batting and that's why you went with a Washington Sundar. It's just that that Rohit mentioned that name, and I kind of had a feeling while I was there when Rohit mentioned that name, that he said it, maybe he didn't intend to say any particular name, but he said it, and as soon as he said it, he wanted to just take
You're
his
working.
word back.
Working.
Later, come later.
Later.
Yeah. Okay. So there's some, okay, let me try. I know now, I've figured out a way, sometime to see the chats. This is the way. Okay, Amarjeet Aluwalia is saying Gill, Rohit, Kohli, Rahul, open. Pandya, Jadeja, Kuldeep, Siraj, Bumrah. Can you please fill in the open spot? Do we need specialists or all-rounder? Oh, okay. So what he's saying is Gill, Rohit, Kohli, Rahul / fill in the blank. Number 5. Then Pandya, Jadeja, 6, 7, 8 open, fill in the blank. 9 Kuldeep, 10 Siraj, 11 Bumrah. He's asking you to fill the blanks. So basically
I think
fill number
as
5
of
and
now-
number 8.
As of now, it will be Ishan Kishan and Shardul / Aksar / Sundar.
I agree. In the words of
Not too many options as well. I mean, Shreyas Iyer, once he's fit in the Australia series, will get chances.
Yeah.
But I still feel that Ishan Kishan, because he's a left-hander,
Yep, that's true. Completely agree. Shubham is asking, if the trip gets extended, when you have to approve your own corporate bills. I didn't understand. Is he asking us about our trip getting extended?
no, it's not an extension, G. We're just going to be off to the airport in a while.
Oh, by the way, we extended it because there was a reserve day. And let me tell you, had that game not finished as fast as it finished yesterday,
Yeah.
believe you me, you would have had a situation where the teams would have had to share trophies. Because I'll tell you what really happened, or maybe you would have had, the game would have been on right now. Yesterday, when the game finished and after the presentation ceremony finished, around 7:30 p.m. Sri Lankan time, which is the same as India time, it started raining. It started raining at 7:30. It kept raining till afternoon today, till about 4-5 o'clock today. It was raining, which means 50 overs would have happened, assuming India batted first. India got 50 overs. They would have batted 50 overs. 5-7 overs, Sri Lanka would have batted. Rain would have come, or maybe not even those 5-7 overs would have happened. Mid innings, rain would have come. No more play possible yesterday. Today also game wouldn't have started at time. Rain here kind of stopped about 5, so it would have taken them 2 hours to clear it out. Right now the game would have been starting again. It's dry right now, and maybe it will stay dry now. So the game would have started the second half and then finished tonight at about 10-11 if it was not to rain. So in a way, blessing in disguise, the way that Mohammad Siraj bowled and the game finished that early, because after that it was all rain. Abhishek Belkar is saying, Nikhil Bhai and Vicky Bhai, thank you for everything you do for Indian cricket. I believe due credit to Rahul Dravid should be given for Asia Cup win. I hope both of you would be agree. I'll just put in my word that if he gets the criticism and the team doesn't do well, then he should get the praise as well.
Anybody for that matter.
No, but in that sense, I like the clarity that they had the clarity to go ahead with Shreyas Iyer and not play KL and go with Ishan Kishan in that game, which we got to know was 100% final. Only went in with KL after, Shreyas was injured last moment. That was a clear call they took, no complication. And after KL started doing well, they stuck with him, and Shreyas was 99% fit for the final. Could have looked at changes, nothing. The way they rotated Bumrah, Shami, Siraj also very well done. How they even rotated between Shardul, Akshar, depending on situation, well done, yeah. So yeah, credit due to Rahul Dravid, and thank him also, please. He is Abhishek.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Is saying thank you for all the work you are doing.
Abhishek, thank you so much, yaar.
Usually you get brick bats, sometimes you get bouquets, so you can.
No, by the way, the team will be announced in about 50 minutes from now, live on Sports Today and SportsTak. Please do stay with us.
Acha, one more question here. Saying, why are you guys not talking about a replacement for Suryakumar Yadav? What do you make of that question?
I think the point is that even I am also disappointed with the performances or the lack of them. Suryakumar Yadav, I think, has really of late not shown the kind of application needed to get runs in ODIs. He wasted an opportunity that day against Bangladesh.
Yeah.
He could have scored runs for his own self, won the game for India, and I don't know. It's now a 50-50 call. It is now a 50-50 call. Does he really deserve to be in the team? But also, what are the other options? I think Shreyas is going to be fit now.
Yeah.
So,
I think now it's too late also to make a change. But I also agree with you that they probably would not go with him now in the 11. That's for sure. That is 100% for sure. I'm just going to open a few chats. This is from Prithvi Patnayak K. Patnayak. He says, sir, I want to talk about Pak's so-called world-class fast bowling. What is their achievement? Have they won series in Australia, England, South Africa? They have lost ODI and T20 series against England B team. That they are overrated. Our bowling is far better. What do you say to
well, now
Prithvi
that
Patnayak?
Naseem Shah is injured, he's right. With Naseem Shah's injury, Pakistan, I think, have lost half their strength.
No, but he, I won't say they are overrated as such. See, they have a good bowling attack. They showed that in this Asia Cup against Bangladesh.
They had one bad game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Combined, they just had one bad game.
But that's not to say that the Indian bowling attack is not good. I think it is at par or probably even better. No doubt about it. But also that it doesn't mean that Pakistan
today
is
that the realization
so bad.
has come. We always knew about the Indians.
Yeah, exactly. Just want to take all the super chats. So there's one by Amarjeet is saying, I'm really impressed with Gill. I think World Cup 2023 belongs to Gill and he will dominate. What are your thoughts about him? And him, is he better than Babar? Acha, that is the question.
Is he better than Babar? At one point in time, the Indians fans would hope that he becomes better than Babar.
Yeah.
The thing is that again, he's somebody who's just starting. His good form has been going on for the last 7-8 months or 9 months. So let him have a good World Cup. If he has a good World Cup, India does well, then of course you don't need to even then compare him with anyone.
Yeah.
You don't need to compare Shubman Gill or, for that matter, any of the Indian batsmen with anybody. But for that to happen, I think let the World Cup first get over.
Agreed. And I'm also betting on Shubman doing very well in this World Cup. I also have a gut feeling that he'll do very well in the World Cup. Bhargava is saying Vic Nick has great future serving Indian cricket. Will Australia series tire Indian players? Should we be more patient with Sky to work out on the ODI format? Okay. So first question we've already answered about the Australian series. Maybe there was no need. Could have looked at, but maybe they'll rotate players, so not a bad option. But yeah, give more time to Sky to work out ODI. Bhargava wants to know.
This World Cup could actually be his last resort. So I think he had good opportunities. Maybe he might get a couple of games against Australia. So he'll just have to prove himself and then be in the running. He'll have to be in the running, in the reckoning. I don't think right now if you pick your best 11 in the World Cup, Suryakumar is going to be in that 11.
Definitely not.
He's
Definitely
not in the 11.
not. I mean, see, right now it doesn't matter what the Indian team thinks. He's going to be in the World Cup team anyway. So he'll be there. He's not going to be in your top 11, so he doesn't get to play there as well. So the only time you will get to, or he gets time to prove himself, is on a given day where somebody pulls up injured and he gets a chance. On that day, let him hit a match-winning total. That will give him an extended run. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, there is nothing special that the Indian team will do now. I think they'll just stick with the team that they have, barring the one change or two that we said. Maybe, but he might get a chance in the Australia series if you're rotating players. And for him to show what he's made up of, he'll have to. Yeah.
To stay in the running, to stay in the reckoning.
Agreed. All he needs to do, I feel, all he needs to do is spend time on the crease. He's not ready to spend time. He's just so restless. I feel like looking at him that he's so restless. Don't be restless.
He's got to back his game, yeah.
Exactly.
He has to back. The sweep shot is not the only one that made Suryakumar Yadav so popular.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Vicky Jha is saying, just getting a feeling that this might be Virat Kohli's World Cup kind of, or that possible 2016 IPL type.
हो सकता है, quite possible.
Yeah, quite possible. Okay, chalo, the skies may be opening up. I can feel a few drizzles fall on us. So
I've got a flight to catch.
Yeah, we'll take your leaves. But thank you so much for your company throughout this duration of the Asia Cup. It's for one final time we are saying bye-bye. Next time we'll see you. We'll be back in India for the...
at the airport, yeah.
Yes, at the airport. Oh,
for the team announcement.
Yes, we'll be at the airport. And then live programming will continue once we're back for the Australia series. So look forward to seeing you then. And then the big World Cup coming up. So, plenty to look forward to. For the moment, thank you guys for tuning in. If you tuned in just now, go back. We discussed a few important things at the start of the video. Bye-bye. Take care. See you.